siennas, umbers, ochres. You have mineral sources, so that's rocks. And the other source is organic, so that's things like beetles, roots, berries. I'm first going to take some of my pigment, and this has already had a sort of rough grinding. So if I was to take a mineral paint, first I'd have to smash it up into small pieces and then give it a really rough grind before I could get to this stage. But the earth colour, I can go straight in and grind it with the muller. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to grind the powder into a really fine paste. Otherwise, when we paint with the watercolor, it'll have little bits in it. So this glass muller has a really flat surface, and so does this glass plane. So in between these two bits of glass, we can really crush the pigment into a fine paste. How I know it's ready to proceed is this sound. I'm listening out for the gritty sound, which will tell me that the pigment is still too rough. When I get a nice smooth sound, I know I'm ready to go. Okay, so my pigment is probably ready to mix with the binding medium now. So the binding medium is like a glue. All these pigments come in a powdered form when they're prepared, and then I need to stick those pigments to a paper or to canvas or something like that. So I need a binding medium. And that's what makes the different paints. So if you're making an oil paint, you'd be using linseed oil. If you're using watercolor, we use gum arabic. So I'm now going to I'm going to prepare my gum arabic. Gum arabic is from the acacia tree, and it comes like this. And I'm going to mash it up into small pieces and add some water and use this as my glue for the pigment to make the watercolor. So once you've ground your gum arabic up, you then need to add some hot water, boiling water. It'll be 1 part gum arabic to 2 parts water. Grind it up again. Okay, we're then going to add a touch of honey to our gum arabic. So I'm going to add about half honey to the full part of gum arabic. Grind that together. I'm then going to add a drop of oxgall. This is going to help the paint to flow really nicely and fluidly. Mix that in. So now I'm going to strain that mixture through some muslin. So pour it into here. So making paint is just like cooking. You need to boil things and mix things and crush things. Okay. So I now have my glue ready to mix with my pigment. And you can already see that it's starting to have more of a glossy shine to the mixture now that it's got the glue in it, the binder. So now my paint is ready to go. Usually you'd wait a couple of days for it to dry out into that watercolor little rock you're used to seeing. But I can test it out just to see if it's got the right amount of glue in and it's not rubbing off the page. Let's get an old geometry drawing. So that is how you make some paint.
I am red. tuck. I am red. I am green. I am brown. My name is Sarah, and today I made a bird with different colors. My name is Ibrahim. Today I'm doing a tree. My name is Maria. Today I am this tree. My name is Hadia. Today I made this bird. My name is Zakaria, and today I made a tree. My name is Anisa. My bird is covered in different colors. My name is Ma'ad. I made a tree. My name is Ikram, and today I made a tree.
Do you want to appear on ICKids brand new shows? If so, then send us your name, address and phone number to ickkids@islamchannel.tv.